Okay.
Welcome to the Mud Shop. This is the last firing before the October 1st craft fair, and I'd like you to come in and see what we've got today. Aim in on inside. I pulled the witness cones out of the top. This is 4, 5, and 6. I did a cone 5 firing, medium speed, and had a 22-minute hold. The kiln fire time was 10 hours and 14 minutes. And we'll start taking pieces out. My prize piece is a flower vase, and it has a lot of embellishments on it, as you can see. And I did the carving on the bottom instead of the stamp because of the way it was made. I was unable to flip it over and stamp it. So I used Stroke and Coat colors for the flowers, and I used Jess's Chun Plum Blue for the bodice. I'm proud of that piece. Be pretty with flowers sticking out of it. All right, the next piece I'm going to show you is this is a vase. I did the satin speckle on the outside, and trying to remember which blue I did on the inside, but it just let you see there.
Reverse that. The blue on the outside.
No, this was a requested piece, and they wanted that. I just did the blue on the inside to get a little pop of color. This is another little flower vase. I did Georgie's Interactive Pigments in white back. This is indigo, and then clear on the outside. And I did the satin speckle on the inside of this one. Fun with flowers. Okay, one more thing. I made a few more of the flower worms. These stick down in your flower pot to just give a little pop of color in your flower pots. This one has a little baseball bat and cap, and a bow tie. So if you get a little closer to see these. And I've had a few questions on how I fire those. I do not stand them up. Some people put them inside of a kiln post, but since I use Stroke and Coat glazes on them, they would stick to the kiln post. So I use the bed of nails, and I put them out and stretch them across it, and then this to add support for the middle. This is a 2-part piece. I'm gonna hold it back just a minute, and I'll show you that whenever I get the other piece out. This is a little cup. I use sky on the outside. I use blue speck on the inside. This is a Mako stoneware glaze, and just a little cup to drink out of. And I put, this is hand carved, and I did a little carving on the bottom to match. This is also another requested piece. This one was requested to just do pure white, so that's what I did on this one. It's a little bowl. Not my favorite. I like color, but that's what was requested. All right, these next few pieces are from Mud in Your Hair Pottery, my daughter's, and these will also be on the table for sale October the 1st, so come by and see them. She has a few bowls, and I don't know the colors here. She'll have to tell you the colors, but come by and see us if you can. And see the colors inside. Do you remember the colors?
I do not. I wrote them all down at home.
Next bowl. That is gorgeous. That's
the
black
ancient
copper.
that,
Ancient copper.
Copper float. It's
Copper float.
and desert dusk on
And
the
desert
inside.
dusk on the inside. And her stamp here. A tankard mug. Beautiful. See the inside. Sounds like it's something's pinging.
Red Ocean.
No, if it's got copper on it, it's that's what it is. Move the shelf. Collect the posts. All right, more pieces from Mud in Your Hair. Beautiful. I love the handle and the little leaf on top. Okay. This is what I'm hearing pinging.
That's another
Copper float
and desert dust.
and desert dusk.
It's funny, I remember that combination, but not the rest of them.
Right. This looks like cobalt.
It's
is
cobalt and probably the sienna speckle on the inside.
it? Deep sienna speckle.
Yes.
And the combination of it on the hand. And there's your stamp. Beautiful. And you had a couple of them that color. I'll pull them all off at the same time. This is also the same combination. Just a different style mug. A little stamp on the handle. It's also the same combination.
That one is
This, what's on the end? Cobalt on the outside.
some kind of green on the inside.
It's a matte, a satin.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
I think I've seen that green in the chicken yard.
Right. This is a purple color.
It's the same green, but what did I put on the outside of that one? Aubergine.
Okay. Beautiful. Turned out good. Right, and then we have, this is deep sienna speckle,
And then the,
inside and out.
it's not goldenrod. I have it all written down.
And one more with that deep sienna speckle on the outside. And this is a satin color on the top. Beautiful. Okay, now to see what's under this shelf. Okay, more pieces from Mud in Your Hair. Little bowl. And this is a paper towel holder. Stand up the paper towels on the inside, and the first one runs through the little slit. This looks like copper float.
Mm-hmm.
That same combination here. Okay, back to Diana's mud shop. All right, you want to bring them in and let them see how I fire. This is how I fire the garden worms. I'll pick these up. I just make sure they're not touching one another, and they have support on the inside of some kind, because when it gets to the high temp, it will sag if you don't. Okay. This one's a little girl with a bow in her hair. This is a little girl with a hat and a bow on her collar. The collar of the shirt she does not have. Another baseball. And I just like the look of the stroke and coat, smoothness rather than just the bare clay. The ones that are bare clay, I use iron oxide and white back to give a little bit of color. This one has blue indigo pigments on it, and so then it was white back, and then I did not put a glaze on top of it. That's the garden worms. I got a feeling they're going to go fast at the sale, so if you want one, come see me.
What is about $25 a piece?
Okay, now I also put just the cone 5 cone in the middle to make sure, since it was sandwiched between two large shelves, and it did get a good cone 5 firing. All right, I used Debbie De La Cruz cutters. It's De La Design and Gifts.com is where you find them. Has a set of clay cutters that you cut out and just put this together, and it has the push forms and everything. And I used her rolling stamp to press in the flowers. I also used Stroke and Coat colors to glaze each one of the flowers, and then I dipped this in Jess Chun Blue glaze. So that's my butter dish with springtime. All right, I am working on a dinnerware set to use for Christmas, and hand painting the snowman. This is Downpour from Amico and Snow from Amico. The snowman is done in the different colors from Stroke and Coat, Mako Stroke and Coat glazes. And remove another shelf. Remove the posts. All right, this is the satin speckle and Mako Stroke and Coat for the flowers. The little dish. Two more plates for these are the salad plates that'll be with the dinnerware set. This was done with Georgie's Interactive Pigments, the indigo, white back, and clear put over it, a little tray. It's got my stamp on it. Remove the last shelves to be removed. I always leave the bottom shelf in. It never comes out. It is coated with medium grog. And I use that grog to put my large pieces on so that it lets it move while it's firing. Here's a spoon. This is on a spoon stilt. I've had people ask me about them. I probably got them from the ceramic shop online. You just take your sanding pad and sand down where the points were touching. But this matches the snowman set. So there's a little stirring spoon for their coffee. All right. This is the one I mostly got the grog for because this big plate, they'll just wipe right off. These were Debbie's De La Design and Give stamps. I did the butterflies, did the roller with the flowers like I did on the butter dish. This matches it with the Jess's Chun on top of it. Okay. These are just toppers. This is the lid for the mug that goes with the snowman set. And I fire them on stilts. So here's these. And the back, I do them this way. And this is a wallflower. I cut out the flowers, overlaid, and I did slip and score them together. This is satin speckle. This is Mako stroke and coat lemon yellow. And I did put 2 holes in it so you can run a wire through and hang it on the wall. Little wallflower. I have a spoon rest that goes with the snowman set. I put little feet on him. And these are all hand-drawn, hand-painted snowmen. On each one of them, there'll be no 2 exactly alike because I hand-draw them. And the last piece I have was fired on a stilt. It goes with this 2-part set. Inside of this is the blue speckle. This is Mako, and this is downpour on the outside. I did the blue speckle inside here. I left this raw, and this is a luminary. You can put a candle in it, or you can put a tea light in it, or you can put a battery type candle. So either one, but it's got the snowman hat as its top. And that is it. To show the table. Now you can see all the goodies. You can see the drips down inside this. Didn't know if it showed it a while ago, but this is what we have. The inside of this has the chun blue in it.
A lot of detail on that.
Mm-hmm. You'll be seeing all these pieces except for the snowman set at the park on October the 1st. And come by and see Dianna's Mud Shop. Thank you for joining me. Come back again.